fight, man. This fight lived up to the hype. I just wish we could have had a winner in this fight, you know what I mean? But man, the first 3 rounds I gave to Jesse Vargas. You know, Jesse Vargas was pumping that jab, you know what I'm saying, landing body shots, throwing the jab right to the sternum, you know what I mean? He was using his left hand a lot, but he wasn't really capitalizing with his signature right hand, you know what I mean? That 1-2 or that overhand right that Jesse Vargas so loves to use, you know what I mean? But Adrien Broner wasn't letting his hands go, you know what I'm saying? He was blocking punches, you know what I mean? He was more in defensive mode. And the man Adrien Broner isn't one to quickly shift from defense to offense, you know what I'm saying? It's either he's doing one or the other. And early in the fights he was more being cautious, using his high guard, you know what I mean? That was leaving the man open for his rib cages with that's how Jesse Vargas was, you know what I mean, catching him with them hellacious body shots. You check it. But round 4 and 5 I gave to AB, you know what I'm saying? AB started letting his hands go, using his jab, you know what I mean? The earlier rounds the man dictated the jab, but AB started closing the distance, you know what I'm saying? After the man when Jesse Vargas was dictating with the jab, AB closed the distance, started landing some shots in there, you know what I mean? And but the man AB was admiring his work too much, but he was landing some clean catching shots, you know what I mean? And that was the moral of the story in the rounds that AB did have success in, you know what I mean? The left hook, the uppercuts, you know what I'm saying? There was times there was even fighting on the inside, you know what I mean? I wish AB would let his hands go more, but he would try to throw the uppercuts because that's one of AB's weapons, you know what I mean? So after 6, I had to fight 4-2. You know what I'm saying, in favor of the man Jesse Vargas. I gave the first 3 rounds to Jesse Vargas. Round 4 and 5 I gave to AB. Round 6 I gave to Jesse Vargas. You know what I mean? Jesse Vargas was just dictating range. You know what I'm saying, and he was doing a good job at that. You know what I mean? Round 8, 9, and 10, I gave to the man Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner was landing vicious left hooks, straight lead right hands, you know what I mean? The lead right hand was finding its home early and often in the rounds that AB won in the later rounds in the second half of the fight, you know what I'm saying? And he was also throwing vicious body shots right back at Jesse Vargas, you know what I mean? You know, if Jesse Vargas had vicious power like that, you know what I mean? Then he was catching AB with some occasional right hands, you know what I'm saying? But AB would follow up and was countering with left hooks, you know what I'm saying? And when AB had success, when he closed the distance and they got to trading, and AB definitely has more power and he had more power punches. That's why, you know what I'm saying, he had the edge in the power punches. You check it. And that close range favors the man AB. You know what I mean? It was a barn burner when they did get on the inside, as far as when AB did land them vicious left hooks. You know what I'm saying? Catching the lead right hands. That was he was catching Jesse Vargas with. You know what I'm saying? Round 11 I gave to Jesse Vargas. So after 10 rounds, I had to fight 5-5. You know what I mean? 5 rounds apiece, and I gave round 11 to the man Jesse Vargas, and AB I gave him round 12. And on my card, I had a draw 114, 114, 6 rounds apiece. You know what I mean? Nobody did enough to win this fight. I can't say Jesse Vargas did enough to win. I can't say AB did enough to win because the man did let a lot of the early rounds go, you know what I'm saying? He let them slip out of his hands, you know what I'm saying? But I did like the effort that he did put, and he got his swag right in a couple of them rounds, looking like AB circa 2011, 2012, 2013, everything before the Maidana fight, you know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I'm saying, moving his head movement, you know what I mean, and then upper body movement, and he was just, you know, the hand speed, the beautiful display of power shots with the hand speed. Something like Javante Davis, you know what I mean? Reminds me of something like Javante Davis, you know what I'm saying? They do have the accuracy with the power shots, with the hand speed that's blinding. And Jesse Vargas was kind of telegraphing his shots, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't letting enough power shots with the right hand, and that's also what held the man Jesse Vargas back. You know what I mean? Jesse Vargas did seem to get tired, he gassed out in the second half of the fight. You know what I mean? He did get a second wind, but he had already given up about 4 rounds. You know what I mean? And he had already given up 2 in the first half of the fight. So I had this fight a draw. I'm disappointed we didn't have a winner. I picked AB to win this fight, 7-5 on my card, you know what I mean? It could have gone 7-5 maybe on some people's card, or other people might have it 7-5 for Jesse Vargas. But me personally, I ain't seen nobody win this fight. I'm happy there's a draw. They got to do this, run this fight back, you know what I mean? They got to do a rematch because it was an entertaining fight. I really enjoyed it, you know what I mean? It was a great fight in boxing. What's next for them? nothing should be next except fighting each other. You know what I mean? Jesse Vargas is now also in a position where he's fought the guys on the top rank side from Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley, and he's going to the Hall of Fame. Even, I'm sorry, those guys are going to the Hall of Fame. He's fought Saddam Ali. Now he's coming and testing the waters on the Showtime side, where the best of the best welterweights are in the world. And you gotta give Jesse Vargas credit for tonight and just the career moves he's making right now. You know what I mean? He's getting more exposure from Pacquiao, Bradley. Now he's getting it on the Showtime side. You know what I mean? And Adrien Broner, he didn't do enough to win this fight, and it's a damn shame because maybe if he won a few of them early rounds and let his hands go, maybe he could have won this fight. And maybe if Jesse Vargas continued throwing that jab and them body shots, it dawned on me after 3 rounds that, damn, he's throwing mean body shots. Oh shit. McCallum is his trainer for the second fight in a row. The body snatcher, you know what I mean? Hall of Famer. So them fellas was definitely taking heed to Mike McCallum's training. I'm sorry, his what he was telling him in the corner, you know what I'm saying? And Adrien Broner in the 12th round, these two guys, they didn't go in for the kill. Neither of them looked like they wanted to go and win the fight. So the 12th round was very disappointing, but I did give the edge to AB, you know what I'm saying? He did land more shots. Vargas ain't do nothing in that fight. Filipino Sabu's in the chat. How you doing, man? He got the who's that? Russell Westbrook in his profile. He said, I thought Broner landed the cleaner punches. Oh, no question, all night. In the rounds that he did win, the rounds that he lost, it was, he ain't throw enough punches, you know what I mean? But I think round eight was a swing round on my card, you know what I mean? Could have gone either way. And I think one of the early rounds, I think round three. You know what I'm saying? So look, maybe somebody gave AB both them rounds on their card. They got it 8-4. So it is what it is, man. But I'm about to seal up the deal on this live stream. Thanks for coming through, Filipino Sable. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's good with Adrien Broner and Jesse Vargas for their next fights. Hopefully they do a rematch, all right? B Marsh Boxing, I'm gone. Peace.